What is it? 2081. Sorry? 0805. In Monksir 5th, 2081. Wednesday, right? And your third unit test is coming very soon. I will give you syllabus when the routine is dispatched to you. So this time we are not going to study important questions. All questions are important. So I am not going to ask you to prepare the question also. I will prepare question myself and do accordingly. Otherwise you became too much careless, no study, nothing at all, and deserving very poor marks while shaking your hand. So properties of electromagnetic waves. What are the properties of electromagnetic waves? Their speed is same at vacuum. What is that? 3 times 10 to the power 8 meter per second. They are transverse wave. They are not affected by electric and magnetic field, and their speed can be calculated by formula C equals to lambda times F, or V equals to lambda. Lambda means wavelength. What is that? Wavelength. What is F? Frequency. So remember, so how many such cycles are made in 1 second? That is frequency. And distance between two crests or two trough, that is called wavelength. One thing you have to keep in mind, the different electromagnetic waves are gamma rays, X rays, UV rays, visible light. What are we looking at that one, boys? Sugame, go and sit with Karuna. Visible light, infrared, then microwaves, radio waves. Yes or no? Now make concept clear. Gamma rays, they have more frequency, less wavelength. Radio wave, less frequency, more wavelength. Did you hear what I said? Gamma rays, frequency high, wavelength short. Gamma rays, frequency high, wavelength short. But radio waves, frequency less, wavelength long. If so, their speed will remain same. Right? Transmission of an electromagnetic wave. How does it transmit? We know the speed of electromagnetic wave in vacuum is how much? What is the speed? 3 times 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So electromagnetic wave is created by vibration of electric charge. Vibration of electric charge means, you know the 3 different particles present in an atom. What are they? Proton, electron. Proton positively charged, electron negatively charged, neutron chargeless. So which is electric charge? Electron is negatively charged, right? So this negatively charged particle vibrates. Because of vibration of this, electromagnetic wave is produced. Due to vibration of electrons, it is created, and it contains 2 fields. What are they? Electric field and magnetic field. So speed is very high, and you know, a different hydropower station in Nepal. What is my hydropower station? Hydropower station is a place where electricity is produced, hydroelectricity is produced. Nepal is rich in hydroelectricity or not? Nowadays, do we suffer from load shedding? Sometimes there is load shedding for a short time, isn't it? Maybe for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, like that. When you were Singhani, very small, at that time, long load shedding used to be there. 7 hours, 8 hours, 4 hours, just like that. Now, production of electricity is very high in Nepal. Nepal has started exporting to Bangladesh also. That's great, right? 50 megawatt is exported. So, electricity is produced in a distant place, but that electricity comes to us or not. So, how does it come? By the vibration of electrons. Electrons vibrate fast and they come in, like that. Speed I just said very high. Now what is here? One diagram you can see. What does this diagram show? Transmission of electromagnetic wave. It has got three dimensions. How many dimensions? When we talk about this wall, there are three dimensions, right? What are they? Here also you can see this is length, this is breadth, this is height. Three dimensions, right? Here also you can see three dimensions. What is that? Electric field oscillation, magnetic field oscillation, and what is there? Propagation. Electric field one direction, magnetic field next direction. Oscillation means it goes in this direction. But in transverse wave, it goes like this only. Only one direction, right? Does it go in one direction or not? But here how many directions can we see? What are they? Electric field oscillation, magnetic field oscillation, and propagation. So here propagation of a photon through a vacuum means it goes from here to this side. And next thing, the speed of an electromagnetic wave is dependent upon the nature of the material medium. From some medium, electromagnetic wave can pass a bit fast. In some, it can pass slowly. For example, X-rays, can they pass through air or not? But if X-ray machine is kept here, and if you go outside of this wall, then can we get the X-ray of our bones? Because that is opaque. X-rays cannot pass also. That's why it is said depends upon nature of material. If loose atoms are there, loose materials are there, electromagnetic waves can pass fast, otherwise they cannot. How can we get the X-ray of our bones? The bones allow the X-rays to pass through them or not? Do they allow to pass through them? They don't. That's why we can see the fractured part. How many of you have got fractured bone? Whose hand was fractured earlier? Nobody's? Susan's hand was fractured. Right? And X-ray was done or not? Last time I was suffering from too much cough and my chest X-ray was done. And they just observed the bones, whether there is any problem or not. Right? Okay, now next thing we are going to discuss radiation. What is radiation? Emission of energy of as electromagnetic wave or movement of energy from one place to another, right? Energy moves from or comes from sun to earth by the radiation. Not only that, some elements are there which release energy in the form of radiation. It is invisible, we cannot see it. For example, one element is there. What is it? Radium. Radium also can produce some invisible particles, invisible rays. Mainly three types of rays are produced. What are they? Alpha rays, beta rays, and gamma rays. If there is continuous exposure of such rays in our body, then we will suffer from hazards. We may suffer from cancer. Madame Curie, have you heard? What did Madame Curie do? She discovered radium. She discovered radium. She was doing experiments in the place where wastage of uranium was kept. She discovered radium, but later on she died because of cancer. Why? Radium was emitting harmful rays. Those rays damaged the cells and Tak Dhinadin died. Yes or no? I didn't mean that she was dancing Tak Dhinadin. Cells became functionless or there were some extra deposition, then it happened. Uh, okay, here is one sentence. Please read here. What is this? Radiation can change the molecules of a substance, causing them to absorb or emit light differently. Because of radiation, what can it happen? Either it may be absorbed or emit light differently. Emission of light in the air. Cancer can be cured by using radium. Cancer means unnecessary growth of cells in our body, and radium, when radium is applied, then what does radium emit? Radiation, a kind of invisible rays. With the help of that, the cells can be killed. And radium can emit lights itself. So where is the pure radium kept? You know, the pure radium is kept in France. Where? France. It's very less. It is said that maximum 5 gram is there. I think it's better to search more and more, right? People, they might be trying, but they make radium like substances, glowing substances, but not pure artificial one, right? Okay, what do you mean by full form of UV? UV rays, ultraviolet rays. IR, infrared rays. IR means infrared, UV means ultraviolet. We get ultraviolet rays and infrared rays from sun. So if we stay outside for some time, we feel hot or not? Why do we feel hot? Because of UV rays or because of infrared rays? What is your opinion? Because of infrared rays. Infrared rays are hot or heat rays, okay? But UV rays, direct exposure to UV rays can damage our skin. And next thing, it changes the color of our skin. You might have seen the people who stay in very hot place, they are black in color, right? Because their body parts are exposed to sunlight. And UV rays changes or affects melanin. One chemical is there in the skin. What is name? Melanin, and color will be black. Have you seen the Africans? And these Russians, are they black in color? Because they do not expose. They always feel cold and they cover their body, right? Okay. And here, certain substances such as dyes or pigments can selectively absorb specific wavelength of light, leading to their characteristics color. And here, this property can be used in a variety of applications. How many applications are given here? What is the first one? Creating heat absorbing surfaces for solar energy collection. Some surface they just make where what can be absorbed? Solar energy. Do you have solar water heater at home? I think with some rod, right? So the rod contains solar absorbing materials. When radiation falls on it, absorbed, and water also becomes hot. Next one, selecting color surfaces that will not contribute to heat gain in buildings. In some buildings they use the color, like here also the outside is used color, right? Blue color is used. In some places they may use white, red or pink, whatever is their choice. So that some are made in such a way that radiation does not affect. But in some houses we have noticed last year it was colored, this year faded. So it's not, it is affected by radiation. Some not affected, some are affected. Next one is using in the design of optical fibers for telecommunication. How does this net supplied in your home? It is Wi-Fi system or wired system? I think wired is there, right? It comes up to your home. Wire comes up to your home and connected to router. And router just gives the signals outside, isn't it? The wire that contains special type of things inside it, especially there is glass. With the help of that glass, radiation can travel very fast. Earlier, the internet speed was quite slow, but nowadays I think it is quite faster one, isn't it? But it is said that Elon Musk is going to do some work, free internet everywhere, free internet now. So he will design one device, mobiles, which run with the help of solar energy, and no need to charge also, keep outside charging. And night also it works because battery gets charged. And electricity, that internet, free of cost. What a talented person, right? He's not bhikhari. I think he is world's richest man. Yes or no? Don't touch in your pocket. There may be money or may not be, right? But such type of rich people, they don't carry money in their pocket. Their money is in their factory or somewhere else, right? Isn't it? Okay, assets. Now, dear students, last time we had gone to visit Godavari, right? Did you go to visit Godavari?
Yes.
And you saw such type of structures over there?
Yes, sir.
What is that? Greenhouse. It is not green color, but why is it called greenhouse? So, what is greenhouse? How do you define greenhouse? A house made up of glass or plastic on a metallic frame that can be used to grow plants in a controlled environment. Controlled environment means we can control the temperature. Alright? So, small plants, they can be grown easily in greenhouse because direct sunlight may affect to them. But if they are kept inside the greenhouse, then sun rays, they come here, they enter from this to inside, means their effect will be a bit less or not. Then when they are reflected, again effect will be less and temperature will be little bit high, and they can have suitable place for growth. Why are the small children kept in nursery? Because there is more care, isn't it? In nursery also there is small greenhouse. Nursery, have you noticed? Not in our class nursery, the place where plants are grown. Botanical nursery, I mean.
Yes.
Do you buy flowers from some nurseries or not? Sometimes you may buy, or sometimes the person brings in his thela no cart, and you may say, okay, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, but this is very cheaper one. I found some of the plants are quite expensive also. 1200, 1500, 2000, 5000 also. One plant. Because if they are imported from other places, they charge more. And if it is available in our locality, then it is quite cheaper. Marigold flower plant. How much does it cost? Maybe 40, 50 rupees only. Yes or no? 20 rupees? Within 20, I think they may not give. Last. Within 20-25 they give? Oh. Okay. That is also good. So we cannot make like that. See, they are very champion, no? And the height of the plant also is small. Not too much big. But big flowers we can get. In our house, height is very tall and flowers are very lalu type. Not so much good, right? So, in greenhouse, there is controlled temperature, light, moisture, soil and other conditions. They are managed and the plants can grow systematically. And one thing you have to remember, the walls of the greenhouse, especially this roof is made slanted. Is it slanted or not? Why is it made slanted? Why? To allow the maximum amount of solar energy to enter. If it is made slanted, more solar energy comes. Area increases and temperature can be maintained well. So next one is here. What is next? Working of a greenhouse. What does greenhouse do? Traps the solar radiation. Heat coming from the sun is trapped by greenhouse and temperature is increased or decreased. When the heat is trapped, temperature is increased. Nowadays, do you have to cover your body with the help of quilt, blanket at night time or not? If somebody says you not to sleep with those quilt blanket, then your whole night will be kharab, right? Very cold, no? When it is covered, then what happens? Those blankets, those quilts, they trap the heat and provide more warmth. In the greenhouse also, solar radiation is trapped and warmth is increased. And the plants, they can grow. Baby plants, they can grow very easily. And it is suitable for especially flowers and baby plants. Trees cannot be grown inside it. Trees, herbs, shrubs must be kept outside. Herbs and some flower plants can be grown there. And the last portion for today is, what is that? Importance of, what is that? Greenhouse. How many importance are given? What is the first one? Provides, feeling very lazy, ideal environment plants to grow, allowing them to produce more crops than they would in the outdoor. Those plants which are grown inside the greenhouse can yield more crops in comparison to outside. Okay? Because they don't have any fear. Temperature is maintained, climatic condition is good, water is also supplied time to time, isn't it? But if they are grown outside, then sometimes there may be heavy rainfall effects. But if they are inside the greenhouse, heavy rainfall also cannot do. There is protection or not? They are inside the house. Last time when there was heavy rainfall, you were in Kathmandu or not?
Yeah.
Has anything happened to you? Protection. But the persons who were nearby the river, alas, protection. There also protection. Protection is protection everywhere. During flood also protection. Then, what is second one? Can protect plants from pests. Pests means harmful plants and animals, diseases and harsh weather conditions, allowing them to grow healthy and strong. Because greenhouse is a small area, right? And insects also cannot attack. If some insects are seen attacking them, we can use medicine. Insecticide, pesticides can be killed quickly. But outside it is very difficult, no? We may apply insecticides in one area. Again, from next area they will be affected. What is third one? Greenhouses can extend growing seasons, allowing farmers to grow crops year round, regardless of the outside temperature. So, farmers can grow the crop throughout the year. It doesn't matter how is the outside condition. Like tomato can be grown throughout the year. Vegetables can be grown throughout the year. But they must have technique and idea. So, greenhouses are useful to us or harmful to us? What do you think? They are very, very useful. Okay, children, please read and make note up to here. Hey, your duty is this. Tomorrow, greenhouse effect and causes of greenhouse effect. These two things will be completed and exercised. Okay? All right. Be busy in your work. Thank you.